Hello everyone, this is me Ayub Hamidi from the platform of project greenearth.org. This talk is about 10 strongest reasons why I am voting for the Swedish Green Party in the coming EU elections and why you should also vote for the Swedish Green Party for the coming elections. The first and the foremost reason is that Swedish Green Party plans to form Global Crisis Commission for Climate that would help all countries across the globe when it comes to mitigating climate change. The second reason is Swedish Green Party wants 100% clean energy for the whole of EU so that coal, oil and gas would be phased out so that these technologies would become a technology of the past and we would rely completely on renewable energy to satisfy our electricity demand all across EU. Third strongest reason is the implementation of Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement wants every EU country or country within EU to reduce its CO2 emission by 40% till 2030. Sweden has signed this agreement, and as a result of this signing, Sweden is actually taking actions to reduce the CO2 emission. In fact, in whole of the EU, it's Sweden, France and Germany that are actually taking the actions that would help these countries to reduce their emission by up to 40% by year 2030. Fourth most important reason is the introduction of New Climate Act that forces every Swedish government to take actions to mitigate climate change on a yearly basis and to do something good for the environment that would help Sweden to be completely carbon neutral and one of the best countries that will take the most strongest actions to mitigate climate change. It was actually introduced by the Isabella Lövin and rest of the team in the Swedish Green Party, along with the collaboration of Social Democrats in 2017. As a result of the implementation of New Climate Act, Swedish government, that is actually a collaboration of Social Democrats and Swedish Green Party, introduced a climate and environment budget that was actually 5 billion Swedish kroners in the year 2018. This is one big of an achievement, not only for the Sweden, but it also sets an example for the rest of the world that actions to mitigate climate change are possible and we should channelize resources, energies and time to take actions to mitigate climate change. Apart from the mentioned reasons, Swedish Green Party wants gender equality in all of the institutions across EU. Swedish Green Party also wants to have a strong collaboration among all countries in EU when it comes to the issue of environment, climate and human rights. It also wants strong collaboration to reduce the plastic in EU because plastic waste is one of the biggest environmental challenges that we're facing right now. In fact, if we would maintain the same business as usual strategy, by 2050 there would be more plastic in oceans than there would be fishes in the ocean. So it's a serious thing that not only at the individual level but at the collective level we really need to think about and to take actions to mitigate at both the personal level and at the group level too. Swedish Green Party also wants to introduce strong legislation that would enable the production of old growth forests all across EU. Old growth forests are basically massive reserves of carbon because trees are basically the nature's tool to mitigate climate change as they absorbs carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases from the atmosphere and thus lowers the concentration of these gases into the atmosphere. So trees, especially the old growth trees, are really important. Their protection, their conservation is not only important to reduce the concentration of CO2 and other gases in the atmosphere, but they are also important to promote and to preserve and to conserve the biodiversity as well. Another important thing is that would really encourage me to vote for the Swedish Green Party in the coming European Union elections is EU as a whole has actually reduced its CO2 emission in the power sector in year 2018 by up to 5%. So it's a very big achievement for the whole of the EU, and this is one of the main reasons one of the strongest reasons that would also force me to or encourage me or motivate me to go for Swedish Green Party in the coming European elections. And last and the final reason is every vote to Green Party is a vote to create sustainable future and a sustainable Europe for not only for me, for my elders and for my coming generations. So these are the 10 most strongest reasons that encourages me to vote for the Swedish Green Party in the European Union. And I hope these reasons would motivate you as well to go for the Swedish Green Party in the coming European elections. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Bye.